So, for example, if you're Tiff, you might be sat with Matt Hancock's girlfriend watching an episode of the show.
Mr. Christopher Moyles.
Woohoo!
Hi, Chris Moyles.
Hey. Hello.
Hello, Chris Moyles Show team. Hello, DJ who's ruined Chris Moyles Show. How are you all?
I'm so sorry. You've worked so hard on this for 7 years, and in 6 weeks, I've undone all of that hard work. You're going to have to build it up from scratch again.
No. To be fair, it's not even 6 weeks. It's about 5.5.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What
yes.
an achievement.
Yeah, you are welcome. Yes, sorry about that.
So I spoke to a couple of people last night. Today is the day of actually replying to all the text messages. And I can't remember if I said this to... Oh, I'm sorry, Dominic. What are you trying to get in?
I've sent you loads of messages. I've sent you loads. You've not replied to any.
I've not replied to anybody.
Okay.
I've virtually not replied to anybody because it's
off.
such a whirlwind. And I will fill you in. When you come out of the jungle, and now I can't believe I'm talking about this past tense. It's so weird. That day is just solid with medical, psych evaluation, interviews, filming for the Coming Out show tonight, 9 o'clock, ITV1.
Oh, yeah, I can't wait.
So that first day is mad. So I left the jungle I would have left at, I would have been sat with Anton Deck at 10 to 8 UK time in the morning.
Yeah.
And I finished my duties at 10 to 8 that night, Australia time. So very weird. So then, and then the next day you have to go back, which I didn't realize. So it's a new thing where you go back to welcome your campmate who is out next. So I got to bed whatever time I got to bed, shattered, and then had to get up early and then travel back to where I'd just come from, which is just over an hour away. So that it was Sean Walsh. So when Sean Walsh comes off the bridge and sees his beautiful girlfriend Grace, and who's pregnant, and then they go, "Oh my God, that's lovely," and the cameras go off, and then they walk literally around the corner, and I'm stood there. And every campmate does the same thing, which is, "Oh my God, look at you! Why are you here?"
Yeah.
And I go, "I've just come to say hello." And he goes, "This is weird, and you're wearing normal clothes. Oh my God!" And this is Grace. I go, "Lovely to meet you, Grace. We've already met. Sure, we met yesterday. We came out." "Oh God, yeah, of course. Oh my God, this is so bizarre. What a strange thing." And I went, "Yeah, and you get to do it tomorrow." To whoever comes out next. And it's like, oh, okay. So then 24 hours later, it was Sean. So, yeah, so it's been a whirlwind. And to anybody listening who's never been to Australia before, like I hadn't, Brisbane is really, 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 really far away.
Yes.
Probably the furthest.
It really couldn't be further, yeah.
It's, imagine if you will, a 7.5-hour flight, and then a 4-hour layover at the airport in Singapore, and then a 13-hour flight.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what the journey was yesterday. And door to door, from the hotel to getting home last night, I think I clocked it at 31 hours of travel.
Wow.
Man, seriously, that's ridiculous.
It's too far, that, isn't it?
That is slightly too far, isn't it?
Should have done it in
They
Wales.
Don't tell you that when you're doing the contract.
No, they don't, do they?
And how's your better half Tiff coping with the journey back? But also, I mean, she didn't have to do 3 weeks in the jungle. She just did 3 weeks in a lovely hotel.
Oh no, don't say that.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
No, don't say that.
Oh no. I hope she's not listening.
No.
Sorry, Tiff. Sorry,
Totally
Tiff.
reverse.
She will be listening now downstairs.
Oh
but
no.
let me
Sorry,
tell you
Tiff.
Morning,
this.
Tiff.
Love you, Tiff.
I'm sure she won't mind me saying so, because I'll tell you something and then I'll tell you the kind of why.
Okay.
So you come out of the jungle, and then I saw Tiff at the end of the bridge, which was really emotional and lovely. And then they're filming you from that point on. Then you see Babatunde, and then they put me in a vehicle, and then they drive you straight to medic, and then you have a chat with the medic and the doctor, and then you have a psych evaluation with the psyche persons to make sure you've not gone absolute bonkers and feral. Then it's just a load of filming. You sign a load of stuff for charity, and it is a whirlwind. Then eventually you get in the vehicle to go back to the hotel, where they constantly film you for the entire journey. Then you get out of the hotel. You'll see a lot of this on the show tonight. And then you're greeted at the hotel by the friends and family and previous campmates. Then you get whisked to your room, and then it's that MTV crib style. Oh, look at this. Oh, I can't believe I'm in a hotel room business. And you all say the same things. And then you push them out the door, go on, get out of here. I'm having a bath. Oh, you can't film it. And then you take your microphones off, and then you close the door, and the camera crew say, we'll see you in 2 hours to film more of you. I closed the door, and the millisecond that the door was closed and it was just me and Tiff in the room, she offloaded on me for about 20 minutes.
Oh.
If you're the boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, friend of a campmate, you get up at 3:30 in the morning, you get showered and changed into your I'm meeting my loved one on the end of the bridge clothes. You get in a minibus and drive the hour and a quarter to camp, where you're basically shoved into a tent where you can have a coffee and a bacon sandwich. You then watch the show whilst being filmed with all the other friends and family. Now, let me say that again. You watch the show with the other friends and family. So, for example, if you're Tiff, you might be sat with Matt Hancock's girlfriend watching an episode of the show. If you're Sean's girlfriend, Grace, you might sit next to, I don't know, Tiff, while Sean's telling me to Jeff off as they watch the show.
I know. I hadn't thought about that at all. Where's your head at now, though? Because are you?
I love Chemical Brothers.
Yeah. Morning, Toby Seeley.
What day are we on today? Thursday.
Yeah.
So this time exactly 7 days ago, I was in camp. Still.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It must feel like a dream, like a long time ago.
It's very odd.
I did come out of the elevator in the hotel and walk down the corridor and said the word walls as I touched the walls.
Yeah.
You do become so institutionalized. It is quite scary.
Really?
Like, you get used to it very quickly. Human beings must adapt beyond belief. And so everything from, I slept outside for best part of 3 weeks. It was almost 3 weeks. So I came out I went into camp on a Sunday and came out Friday morning. So it was just under 3 weeks. Eating out of a canteen mess tin and cooking on a fire and boiling water and washing socks in the creek. Weirdly, it's actually you wash your socks where everybody swims. And showering outside in an absolutely ice cold shower. All these things become normal to the point where my first shower that I had in the hotel, I turned the heat down because I'm thinking, well, I've been having a cold shower every day. I may as well, I'll put a bit of heat in, but not too much. But then even just deciding what socks and pants you're going to wear because you have a choice.
Yeah.
Or wearing a jacket or wearing anything that doesn't have your phone number and a name on the back.
Yeah.
Radio. The Chris Moyles Show.